A 100-year-old building in the old Hyde Park neighborhood may get a new chapter after all. In February, we told you that the neighborhood was fighting to save the Carmen building. Fox 4's Kevin Barry with us tonight after talking with neighbors and the owner about what's changed. Kev.
Yeah, John, the old Hyde Park Historic District applied to get the Carmen building on the city's Register of Historic Places because the new owner back then wanted to tear it down. That preservation process is still happening, but now that owner tells me it's been saved from the wrecking ball anyway.
I'd like to see that the developer is open to finding a plan that works for everyone.
The change of plans is a welcome development for Misty Gates. She's lived across the street from the Carmen building for almost 30 years, but the original brick and terracotta structure dates back to the 1920s, where it was the labor union headquarters. That's what the Historic District and city staff says makes it eligible to be a historic building, at first over the wishes of the owner, Dr. Paramjeet Sabharwal. Dr. Sabharwal decided not to do an interview for this story, but he told me over the phone this week that the plans are changing now, and the Carmen building is going to stay.
It was just the uncertainty of not knowing when, if it's going to resolve, or how it's going to be resolved.
Now, he says the plan is to fix it up, add new buildings, potentially in the space behind where an old playground sits, or in the parking lot off to the side. Apartments are expected on the upper floors with retail and amenities sprinkled throughout. He says the project is driven partially by being less than a quarter mile from two different streetcar stops once the streetcar extension is finished. Until then, Misty says she's excited to see progress on a lot where there's been homeless camps and graffiti, but could one day be a neighborhood gem again.
Sometimes they have shops with the developments, but providing it in a way that fits into our aesthetic.
The Historic District tells me that they plan on having community meetings now with that building owner at some point in the next few months to figure out what could happen next. City Council will still have the final say, though, on if the Carmen building will eventually be put on the historic register. Bria?
Kevin, thanks.